I'm now going to show one of kind of the key functions on our app, that's sending a message to a loved one to be viewed on their photo frame. Please note, one of the main goals was really to um, to further connect, to better connect residents with their loved ones who are physically apart from each other. So sending a message is really the main kind of mode in which we're going to achieve that. So because this is such an important feature, it's highlighted on the home screen. So once you send a message, you just select that button, and this takes you to this screen where you can add a new message. Note we have a home screen, which would take you just back to the home. We have a help, um, which provides assistance, as well as a settings page. Although that's under construction right now, we will work on this for a further iteration. Anyhow, so once you go add a new message, you can either select to take a photo on the spot, or you can choose from photos. Furthermore, you can obviously cancel if you didn't need to make that selection. So let's walk through if you were to choose from photos. So you press, this is synced in automatically with your photo library. Now you have all your photos that are synced. So let's say you're eating a cheeseburger, you wanted to send a picture of the burger. A quick break. I'm using a software that cuts off at 1:30, so I just have to kind of redo the recording from here. So anyway, to take over from where we were, this is you selected photos that you've already taken. Please note all these photos are synced with your library, so these are photos that are from your phone. Again, one of our goals was really to make this as easy for the user to create. We found the persona, based off our interviews, very busy. The reason they don't have time to visit visit their loved ones actually at the residency. So we're looking for something that they can use very easily. For them to have to manually update each photo would be a pain. So we wanted that sync to just happen very easily. So these are all the photos that are synced. Let's say you just had an awesome dinner and you wanted to send a dish to one of your loved ones. So you would simply select that photo, and once you select that photo, you could add photos to that. But let's say you just wanted to send that one photo, so you would just press done. Then you come to this screen where you can add photos with the plus mark. You can add as many photos to a message, as well as select the resident who you want to send it to. I'm going to get cut off, so I'll start at this screen where you can really add to that photo, make that message a little bit more full. We didn't want it just to be a photo sharing app, because again, one of the main intentions is really to enrich the lives of these residents, to incite memories. So we felt that text and audio could supplement these photos, so the resident would really have a more full and more kind of enriching experience. So here on this screen, you can add photos instead of just being restricted to one. Let's just say in this case you just wanted to send one photo. You would just have that photo. You can also take that photo out, as well as just cancel the entire message if you choose. Then you also can select the resident. So here, this user has two residents. Both their parents are in this residency, so both there. You could select to have all of them. You could send it just to one of them. So let's say in this case, you really thought this dish resonated with your father. So she selects Leo. A message will, again, as previously mentioned, a big motivating to this was time and efficiency. So we have a message that's already kind of pre-made. You can obviously add to that. And then once the message is made, you can make a recording. For the purposes of this, we have not, this recording would just happen right there, and then you. Hello. So we are nearing the end. Again, we have now selected a photo, we have selected a resident on who to send it to, we have written our message, we have opted out not to use audio, even though if we wanted to, we could also add an audio message. Again, we really wanted to make this as easy and simple to use. So we have that submit button. That's pretty notable, easy, and obvious how to send that message. Once everything's there, you just press submit, and you will get instantaneous, or not necessarily instantaneous, but you will get feedback on whether that upload was successful or whether it was not successful, as we really want to give a response to the user. Hey, this message did go through, and once the message has gone through, you can go to the album to check the status of that. But as for the action of just sending a message, it has been completed.
The task that we're going to present in this video sequence is seeing and managing the photo album of the resident, and this is done in the smartphone of the resident's family member. So initially what we see is a menu screen. So here in the menu we click album, which will lead us to a newsfeed very similar looking to Instagram, where the user, in this case the resident family member, can look their most recent messages sent to their family members. On the top right of all these pictures you can see 3 small dots. If the user clicks these 3 small dots, a little pop-up menu on the bottom of the screen allows the user to pick 2 options. Number 1, check the response to that specific message that was sent to the resident, or number 2, to delete that post from the frame interface. Right now we're going to go and select the option check response, where the resident's family member can go and check how their family member reacted to the message that was sent, in order to make the app secure and to make sure that no one else who's not supposed to see the message looks at the message. We have a sensor in the frame which is held by the resident that has facial recognition to detect whether the person reading the message is actually the resident who the message was targeted to. And then once that face is recognized, then the frame starts recording the emotions and the overall reaction that resident has to the message sent by the family member. Once the family member is done enjoying the reaction of the resident, then we can go back to the feed with the different messages sent. Now we're going to choose the other option. So we're going to go again and click the 3 small dots. Then we'll see again another pop-up, again the same pop-up menu. We click delete, and then as soon as you click delete, you'll see the confirmation table, which prompts the user if they're sure they want to delete the picture. If that's the case, they click confirm and the picture gets deleted. So then what we see next is the same newsfeed as before, but this time the picture or the message that we wanted to delete is now gone. This is all for our for this task, which is seeing and managing photo album, and we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Hello. So for this task, we're gonna experience the sign up process for our mobile app that the resident's family is gonna use to either sign up, just creating a new account, and also adding their family resident into the system. So let's get started. So first thing you want to do is, put your name and last name. You do that. Then you click next. then the next thing you do is you provide your phone number. The reason why we do this is because we want to make sure that the phone number that you provided at the nursing home and the phone number that you're putting right here is the same one, just to make sure that you're not just a weird user that's trying to get information about the residents. So once we do that, we enter the phone, we click next. Then the next thing we do is we enter the name of the resident of the family member of the user that is currently at the nursing home. We do that. We click next, and then after that, a message pops up that says if you want that person, if you want to have access to that person, we'll need to verify if the phone you provided before is your actual phone. So then in that case, you would click, you have the option to edit the phone in case you made a mistake. But in that case, let's assume we didn't make a mistake, so let's click OK. We click OK, and after 30 seconds, we get a text with that confirmation code. So we enter our confirmation code. Then we hit next. And then the next step is to create our own personal password that we're going to use every time we're trying to log in to Photogram from our phone, our computer. So we do that. They both match. Nice. And so then we submit. So then after that, we're done, and we have access to all the capabilities that Photogram provides the user. Thank you. Hello. So this task is about receiving a message. The person who's receiving the message is the family member of the resident from the resident, and that message is basically a reaction to a picture that the family member previously posted in Photogram. So in this task, there are two possible flows. The first one is that once the message from the resident has been sent, you see a screen that pops up in your smartphone. So then, from then, the user would would see that window, that pop-up window, and click either cancel or open. Let's assume they say open. We go directly to the message, and then they can see the video of the resident's reaction to the picture they previously posted. Once they're done watching the response to their picture, they can go back to response menu, where they can see like all the different responses and to different pictures they posted in the past, and then also when they're done, they can just go and click home, which will take them to their main screen. The second possible flow is to open the app without clicking the notification screen. So then when you open the app, you would see a number 1 notification in received message. Then we would click that in order to see what message we received. We would see in which picture we received response. So we would click in the check response because you see a 1 there, and then you see the response. Once you're done, you click the home button and you go back to the main menu. Pretty straightforward.
Here we have the resident receiving a message from Nancy Davis. The resident can open the message and view the image that is sent, as well as scroll down to view the written story and the recorded audio. Additionally, on the right, you have a little video of the resident being displayed. When he exits out, that video is sent to the family.